by the way. I wish I had those characteristics.
All right, I'm gonna walk around a little. Just follow me, I guess.
But you want me to follow you with a camera? Or
Yeah, just follow me or whatever, so you can see me with the camera. I guess if I get in someone's way, Bob will follow me, but.
Were you a reporter or something?
For my YouTube channel.
Okay. I'll say some things, whatever.
Yeah, you want to tell us what you're doing out here?
Well, yeah, sure, no problem. I was actually, I'm homeless.
Homeless, all right.
Yeah. I was actually going and I was getting something to eat, whatever and stuff. But then when I came up here, and I know a little bit about what's going on and everything, but I still wanted to be a part of it and stuff because I'm totally against, our youth getting put in prison systems at such a young age when they need to be rehabilitated. They need to be, taken out of the situations that they're in, and stuff like that, and actually really bring them up in a different way as to what they're doing now because the system sucks.
All right. So you're protesting the current prison system, or
the ICE, the whole thing, as far as with President Trump's going. When he's saying, even if they're immigrants, whatever, they're no longer allowed. Like he's trying to get stopped and all that stuff, whatever, And I watched it on the news, briefly. But I'm definitely against that. Everybody should be able to have that right to actually come here and be able to do something for themselves, without having to worry about, their immigration status, and stuff like that. I think it's ridiculous, All
right, and what do you say about the... Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
You're fine.
The people who come over here illegally, who are not paying in the tax system, but also taking in the welfare system and going to the schooling system.
Well, at the same time, I understand what this government is trying to do. They're trying to, keep a lot of people that is... illegal immigrants and all that stuff from coming into this country. And the ones that do illegally get into this country, yeah, they're breaking the law that our government has put in place. But at the same time, we don't even know how they're living over there and stuff. And they could just be trying to get over here just to trying to make more money because there's a lot of other countries, especially third world generation countries, that are less fortunate than us, and they're forced to eat food out of worse situations trash cans over there and stuff like that, or the water system, when they're having to drink water off the ground, just to be able to have something to drink, they're going through a lot of crap over there, and for them to wanting to come over here and risk getting locked up, because of breaking into our country should speak a lot. It should speak a lot, okay? Yeah. And it's, I just think they need help. It isn't just, feeding them neither. It's getting them jobs, and actually building, and helping these people out,
Why do you think there's such a response now about the children being separated from their family while they were getting separated from their family the whole time Obama was in office? There's no response.
Well, in my opinion, the reason why I believe that they're not responding to it is because they don't have an answer themselves, okay? And for them to not have an answer themselves for this problem and all that stuff kind of speaks volumes of who's actually really running this country, and that should be a wake-up call for people as us, not just for the United States, but for the whole world. If these people that control our government cannot answer something simple as to what you just asked me, I think there's something wrong with the system automatically, and it needs to be improved.
Right on.
Definitely.
Yeah. Cool. So thank you for your interview.
No, thank you for interviewing me. My name is Philip. What's your name again?
David.
David.
All right. Right on. All right. Thank you. How you guys doing today? You guys mind telling me what you're doing out here today?
Who are you with?
My name's David. I'm with the Anarchist Post. It's my personal YouTube channel.
Word. Okay. We are occupying City Hall to put pressure on Mayor Kenney to end the HARS. The agreement with ICE that the city has to allow them access to a database of undocumented people, basically.
Okay.
That's one of our demands, is to end the collaboration with ICE. We were at 8th and Cherry the other day. Sorry, I haven't gotten much sleep.
That's all right.
Yeah,
I was just
do you
over
have any
there a
specific
couple hours
questions?
ago, and nothing specific. I just go per individual. So,
Sure.
Basically, is there, what do you think should be done at the border? What do you think should be done?
I think we should abolish borders.
Abolish borders?
Yeah, I think no countries, no presidents. I realize that's idealistic and unrealistic, but
All right, and what's your thoughts about social programs?
I think they're important, but I think that if we do it right, we can get to a point where communities can just help each other out and no one has to rely on the government.
Right. Right on. So, that's pretty much our viewpoint, or my viewpoint,
Cool.
is that there's no need for government. Though,
Especially not this ass backwards one.
yeah. So, when it's appropriate to separate people from their families, I don't think it's
never.
ever appropriate when someone hasn't done anything wrong. So,
Yeah, I mean, in an abuse situation, that's one thing, but just being here without documents, it's fucked up to separate people from their families for that.
right. Why do you think that the response to people being separated from the families started now, while this has been going on for close to 20 years? I believe
couldn't
it was the
tell you
Bush
that.
or the Clinton administration when it started, so in the 90s.
I'm 22. I haven't been around that long. Specifically, I haven't been doing activism that long. But I think whatever it takes to radicalize people and push them over the edge, I think obviously everyone should be out protesting in the beginning of things looking bad, but now they're really ramping up to being horrible. So regardless of when we got out here, we're out here now.
All right, and then what do you think about places like CPS or Child
Child
Protective
Protective
Services who come and take people from their families? And a lot of times it's for people who have done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
People who, and there's been instances, people who are treating their children who are having seizures, treating them with CBD, getting taken from their families. People who refuse to give their children chemotherapy because they don't believe that pumping them with radiation is healthy. They have their children taken from them. And there's been tons of medical incidences. People who don't vaccinate their children. People who...
I think everyone should vaccinate. I think that's like a public health risk. But I don't think, except in instances where people are in danger or there's abuse, that people should be taken from their children.
If vaccines work, how is not vaccinating a public health risk?
Because if enough people don't vaccinate, vaccines, they I don't want to talk about this. I'm sorry. I'm tired.
Right. But, if someone's vaccinated, if they work, it won't matter if I'm unvaccinated if you're vaccinated.
Yeah, but there are certain people who can't be vaccinated because of health reasons. Certain people have egg allergies, or egg albumin is in the flu shot, and there's a lot of
right, and mercury's in there, and you have aluminum.
Are you an anti-vaxxer?
I am definitely anti people being forced to put poison in their body. So, and the idea of vaccinations working, there hasn't been any actual evidence proving
polio
that
doesn't exist anymore.
Right, and polio was on a huge decline well before the polio vaccine came out. So polio almost was eliminated and was on the verge of being eliminated well before the vaccine came out. Polio is something that's caused by dirty water. So, but I'm not here to interview about vaccines.
Okay,
I don't know how we got on that.
I didn't think you were.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for sharing your time and your thoughts.
My name's Emily.
Emily, good to meet you. David.
Right, sorry.
And if you want to look up Anarchist Post, here's my channel. Cool. All right, thank you for the interview.